Hello, my name is Nicola Harker and I'm a doctor and a women's empowerment specialist. And in today's video, I want to talk about purpose-driven business. Now, at times like this, it's really easy if you are an entrepreneur, if you're running a small business, if you have recently started out, to find yourself getting fearful and retreating from the idea that you could run a business. It's really easy to persuade yourself that nobody is going to want to invest in themselves during a massive global crisis. But here's what I want to talk about. When you set up a purpose-driven business, a business that comes from the heart, a business which is completely focused on a need that you know is out there in the world that is not being met, then this is exactly the time to be really working hard on your business and promoting your business, because the world needs you more than ever. And this is the time that you really need to focus back in on who is it that you're trying to help, who really desperately needs to hear from you right now. What is the unique gift that you bring to the world that it would be wrong to retreat from sharing with the world? Those questions are so important right now, because it's really easy for our minds to start to gather evidence that suggests, I can't do this, this is not the time. And I really want to encourage you to check that thinking and to really bring yourself back to your light, back to your unique gifts, back to your absolute zone of genius, the things that you bring naturally into the world, almost effortlessly, but other people really, really need from you. And I really want to encourage you to actively focus on those gifts, actively focus on your purpose, in order to counterbalance the natural tendency of our brains to look at the negative and to think that everything is doomed. The world really needs you right now, and this is your moment to really focus on how you can shine and how you can help people in the best way possible. So at times like this, myself included, it's a time to also go back to your offer and to reconsider, am I giving people the most value that I can and helping them in the best way that I can, or have I been holding myself back in some way? And of course, it's about thinking about, are there ways that I can deliver what I offer in a way that can reach people at a time like this? And this is a really important question too. And the other huge question that keeps coming up, and I'm going to talk about it here as well, is should I be discounting my prices at the moment? Now, it's really easy to talk yourself into a corner around pricing, but it's important to remember that pricing is also about value. And when we reduce prices to a point where people don't recognize the value of what you're offering, you diminish your offer. So money is energy, is flow, it's about getting your gifts out into the world. And when coaching students are practicing, I always encourage them and say, start charging as soon as you possibly can, even if it's a small amount. This is so important, because starting to develop that exchange of value and beginning to really value what you're bringing to your clients, to your business, whatever your type of business is really important. There's some psychology around transactions, around actually what we value and what we look for when we're seeking out help or products or anything where we're looking for help. And if you stop valuing your work, if you start discounting yourself to the point where actually other people are not valuing what you're offering too, then you're really doing a disservice to your business, and your light won't shine. You'll find it harder and harder to return your business back to normal. So in a sense, although as an entrepreneur you always have to be prepared to change direction, now is the time more than ever to really focus on your core value and what you bring to the marketplace, what you're bringing to the world as your gifts, and to focus on that more than anything else so that you can continue to do your important work. I've spoken to so many people in the last few weeks who, because of what's going on, have forgotten why they started, have forgotten what they bring. And, you know, I've had to have that conversation that says, let's just go back to the beginning. What is it that the world needs from you? And when you reconnect with that, that's when the passion and the energy and the ideas and the inspiration start to flow again as well. And as people start to realise, you know, this crisis is going to take some time. I'm going to need help in order to keep my life afloat, my business afloat. I'm going to need inspiration, support. That's exactly where your gifts come into play. So hold firm, reconnect with your purpose, reconnect with the unique gifts that you bring to the world, and don't go down the rabbit hole of discounting. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video.